Welcome to the first episode of Demon Reviews. It's your girl, Demon Baby Doll, and with me tonight I have Issa Bone Man.
Hello. What's going on, folks?
Yes. For my first episode today, to kind of get us into the swing of things that I'll be talking about, I'm going to be covering the cult currently known as the Family International, originally known as the Children of God. Most of my sourcing will be from the book Cults, The Truth Behind the World's Most Shocking Cults by Nigel Cawthorne. It's a book full of cult information. Each chapter is about something different. I've got a bunch of pages tabbed for you guys, so.
Can you imagine if you had to go to each one of those, like, individually, just to get, like, the info, and then as soon as he got the info, he dipped?
Go into the cults?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Go full undercover to get that info.
Fun fact, when Issa Bone Man was in high school, he tried to start his own cult.
Well, I didn't try. I did. But the cult of the two-headed donkey. What was it? It was like Juan and Juarez or something.
Jorge? Like Juan and Jorge,
Juan and Jorge, the two-headed demon donkey. But it didn't exactly take off as much as my buddy.
He was lonely.
My buddy and I were like, yeah, we don't know if people are down for the donkey worship, but
yeah, we'll just leave.
I mean, if you guys are down, I'm just kidding.
No cults.
All right. Anyway,
so we're gonna kind of dive in again. All my information currently, like the main stuff I'm gonna be talking about, will be from that book, and it is a cool and informative book. I like it. And now let's dive in. During the late 1960s and early 70s, David Berg and his wife, Jane Miller, were both former Methodists. Berg himself was a minister. They moved around the Midwest a lot, failing to preach the gospel of the Lord. Oh boy. In 1968, he moved to California, and unfortunately, I've learned lots of cults somehow make their way to California. Children of God, Charles Manson, Jim Jones, and all that. Heaven's Gate. I think they lived and died in California, I think. I could be wrong. I need to look back into that one.
I think it's because Californians are just down for the sickness of, like, literally anything.
Well, during, like, the 60s and 70s, it was just cult city over here.
Yeah.
And this one's, like, kind of local to us. Kind of, sort of.
I mean, it's really easy to, like, indoctrinate people when they're, like, high off their dicks, so.
That's true.
That makes sense.
Alright. And they moved to California during the full swing hippie movement.
Color me surprised. Fucking hell. Right.
Berg saw opportunity during this. The generation of dropouts hung around the beaches and were attracted to the club Berg established called Teens of Christ. What?
I mean, I do some Molly in the name of the Lord.
And that's why you're a bad Catholic.
Yeah.
Anyways. At this club, the youth listened to the home... You scared our dog.
I know, just the fact that he has a group called The Youth.
No, it's not the group called The Youth. That's what they're referred to as The Youth.
That's so dumb.
At the club, the youth listened to the homespun philosophy of the self-styled Moses, or Father. He named himself various things. David gave traditional evangelical teachings, but he used sex, drugs, and rock and roll to dress up his teachings.
I mean, I could get behind that.
Isn't that just what, like, youth groups do now?
Pretty much. They're just like, we're totally not lame. We're all about the...
Metal Christian band?
The vaginal intercourse.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But then, as soon as you get there, they hand out the pamphlets and are like...
Abstinence.
Abstinent.
Abstinence and a heavy metal Christian band.
Jesus fuck.
He didn't.
Oh my god.
Berg's young recruits had already abandoned their families, as cult members do, their jobs, and other trappings of straight life. not the sexuality, but just being on the straight and narrow, but also the sexuality later on. Berg had an anti-establishment view of the meaning of life, and it spoke to the youth and the young recruits. Berg seized the name given to his group, Children of God, and became a televangelist. Good Lord. Televangelists are a whole other thing.
What is
televangelists are those people that, you know, like when you used to have cable and at like 6:30 on a Sunday morning, there'd be these preachers on TV.
Oh, yeah.
That's a televangelist.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah. Looking at you, 700 Club. I think that's what that was. I don't know. I have very vague memories. And if you are a Fleetwood Mac fan, then you would know that guitarist Jeremy Spencer quit mid-tour February of 1971 to join the Children of God.
God, the more you hear about Fleetwood Mac, the more it's just a
It's
shit
just
show.
wild.
Yeah.
Because that's the one Stevie Nicks was in, right?
Yeah.
Didn't she just write a song about how much she hated her ex while he was in the band?
Yeah.
Something like that.
And he had to play that shit on like a bunch of tours.
Yeah.
Talk about a bigger fuck you to your ex. That's awesome.
Honestly.
That is honestly gold. That's fucking comedy gold.
It is. Berg often preached the joy of celibacy, but upon meeting the young recruit Karen Zerby, I think that's what it was, changed to Maria during her rechristening, Berg started to preach free love and she ended up being dubbed his second wife, while Jane, his wife, remained in the cult. You don't get sister wives, I'm sorry.
No, I mean, I'm okay with that, but also the fact that his wife was just totally down with it. But also, I feel like you could get, like, literally away with anything because free love. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all you have to say. You'd be like, why should we even do that, man? Free love. And then they're just like, oh, whoa.
Right.
Fucking stupid.
Fun thing going on here. They shared wives with other cult members. So if you and I were in the cults back in like the 70s and we were married and we followed the whole free love thing.
We were just fucking trading around.
Basically a sex cult. Not Nexium level bad.
Playing musical chairs but with cock.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oof.
My mom's gonna see this.
Are you oh god.
Oh, I'm gonna show my dad at least.
Yeah, I could see that.
My parents know everything.
I'm mine.
He's gonna tell you no when you ask me to marry.
That's fine. Honey,
you're rude.
No, you're
no,
fine.
I'm offended. Berg preached that since God was love, God is love, God is life. If you're old enough to know, then you know.
Replace God with Shrek.
Yeah, honey.
That's the true religion.
Oh my god. Since Berg preached that God was love, anything went sexually. At the time, this included incest and pedophilia.
Wow.
When allegations of sexual abuse suffered by the children surfaced, Berg booked it out of the States. Did you know that Joaquin and River Phoenix were in the Children of God?
Yeah, I remember that. It's one of the reasons he's so fucking weird.
Yeah, but he's a good
family,
guy.
I know he's a good guy, but his family fucking had to raise him in that shit.
Well, yeah.
Well, he had to be raised by his family in that shit.
Well, River's dead.
Yeah.
But that's just because I'm pretty sure like cocaine.
Yeah. But that's just a theory. A game theory. Or a cult theory.
God damn it. And was it that Rose McGowan? Her father ran the an Italian group over in Italy. And she is like a famous person too. I don't know her well enough to really say. Yeah. I don't even know how her name is. Berg backpedaled on his stance on pedophilia, declaring it was an excommunicable offense. And then homosexuality was also later banned.
Wow, that's really funny, especially that one thing you told me.
What thing?
Really, the bathroom thing?
Which is the bathroom thing?
Wait, am I thinking about
You
the
might
same
be thinking
guy?
of the wrong cult.
Yeah, because I'm thinking of the guy who was like, yeah, no homosexuality, but then he was like fucking some person.
Oh, that was Jim Jones.
Jim Jones.
Yeah, that
that's
was
what
Jim
it was.
Jones.
Okay.
That was also in California, and he was propositioning an undercover cop. So,
man,
yeah,
that's great.
Yeah. Yeah, wrong.
Hi, sir. Do you want to service me in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, we'll get to that one later on.
Oh,
that'll be like
future
the next
episode.
Exactly. A little sneak preview for you there. Recruits had to give up everything they owned to the cults, warned of the forthcoming apocalypse, and if they left, they should give up any hope of salvation. So, this ended up being, communal living.
Okay.
So, you give up your paycheck to live in the cult. So, the cult needs money, you give them your paycheck.
So, communism.
Yes, but it goes to the cult, not to you.
Very cool.
Yeah. Looking at you, big government. The Children of God, and an abbreviation was used as COG, clearly. They were all expected to cut all ties from outside the cult. In 1972, I think that's the year my dad was born.
Hey, nice.
Yeah. Free Cog. Free cock. No, Free Cog.
Nice
free
cock.
Free Children of God was set up to help parents reclaim their children. First of the modern anti-cult organizations whose aim was to kidnap cult members and subject them to intensive anti-brainwashing techniques.
Like waterboarding?
I don't know. I honestly couldn't find any, entire information on there.
Like, there was no, at least, inkling of, what kind of techniques. Or,
yeah, I think it's because it's, super
used.
illegal.
I could see it.
Yeah. It was also the 70s, so.
Yeah.
The U.S. authorities were on to them, as I had said, so Berg booked it over to England and set up headquarters into southeast Bromley. I don't know where that's at. That's somewhere out there. The popularity of the cult spread throughout the world. With the cult's popularity growing worldwide, Berg feared it was reaching beyond his control. So the cult's getting out of hand. It is now international.
Yeah, it's the new hotness.
Oh, God.
Just having a fucking cult be the new...
Oh my gosh. Sect leaders were taking too much authority upon themselves. In 1978, Berg dismissed over 300 of them, including his own daughter and her husband. Can you imagine kicking your own kid out of a cult? Or at least, you're not in charge anymore. Fuck you.
I know. It's kind of a rough story, honestly.
He said, fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
But he also said, fuck them kids literally. Pervert alert. So, he kicked out his daughter and her husband, who were the Children of God, but he also got rid of approximately 2,600 members. That was a third of the membership.
That's fucked up.
That's like a third of... Wow.
Imagine that being your whole ass lifestyle and then just being kicked out.
Yeah.
Being told, hey, fuck off, you can't sit with us.
Pretty much. I think my graduating class had 2,000 people. I honestly... No, that's way too many. That seems like way too many. I don't know.
A little bit.
Yeah, I just went to a big high school. So that was a third of their membership. Then they start this thing, honey, called flirty fishing.
That's a great name.
And basically, the definition is a form of evangelistic. How do you even say that? Evangelistic.
Pitter patter, honey.
Don't you pitter patter me. This word's hard. The evangelist version of prostituting originated from Berg's second wife, Karen. Also,
Karen.
Yeah, renamed Maria, who had been taking other men to bed and successfully converting them to the cult.
Yo, that's some good shit. That's some good marketing, to be honest.
Yeah, but want to hear how it failed? AIDS scare of the 80s.
Ooh.
Yeah. I see. I even have it highlighted.
AIDS.
Yep.
AIDS saved the day?
Yeah.
Oh my god. There should be a documentary about how AIDS is a superhero.
Oh my god. So, but Berg, when the flirty fishing was still a really popular thing, he encouraged women, single and married, to convert men. That's just... I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that, period.
Well,
but I couldn't
fucking
do
no
that if I
shit.
was married.
Well, honey, they're part of a cult. They're obviously not thinking
Okay.
straight.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But still, I mean, like, you gotta have, like, some boundary that you're not gonna do. Even the Christians don't do that. Some people believed with flirty fishing, sexual freedom was confined to cult members only. After 6 months of a probationary period, if you were a new recruit, you got the same privileges. So I gotta wait 6 months to fuck within a cult.
Oof.
What a shame.
No, what the that's lame. Who the fuck would go into a cult like that?
I couldn't tell you.
You have a waiting period before you could get it in.
Yeah, you gotta sit in the waiting rooms. Fucking, is it time yet? Is it time yet?
The fuck they have to, like, Monopoly?
I guess.
Just, like, play Monopoly for 6 months.
Pretty much. Got a book of crosswords
play
for
some
me.
Jacks.
Right.
Some...
Uno.
Play some Uno. Was Guess Who a thing back then?
I don't think so. Solitaire was, for sure.
Play some Mahjong.
Do you know how to play Mahjong?
Fuck no, that shit's way too complicated. Wish I did, but my brain is only capacity for dumb shit. You know, like Lady D's.
Like Resident Evil.
Like Resident Evil, Lady D mind shots.
Like Titanfall, and how Titanfall is just Attack on Titan, but with
actual mechs
instead of meat mechs. Yeah.
God damn it.
The children of God lived in a communal life. Sometimes cult members didn't take care of their members, honestly. At one point, approximately 1,000 recruits in South England. And that's how many new recruits there were at one point. And in the 80s, at least 116 of them died.
Ooh.
Within a 10-year period.
What do they do with those bodies? Do they just bury them?
I don't know. Like, that wasn't, like, addressed in the book. Just because, like, the book's just, like, a chapter, like, kind of give you, like, the gist of, like, what happened.
Mm-hmm.
But...
That's still pretty fucking rough.
Oh, yeah, no, that's pretty rough. In 1994, Berg suddenly disappeared. Some think he died, others think he went to hiding, like Hitler. In Europe, Maria, also named Mama, Queen, Maria David, Maria Fontaine, and she had various names. That was weird.
You can't trust someone with two first names.
But she took over after he died or disappeared. Who knows? In 1995, Lord Justice Ward, that's a mouthful, Lord Justice Ward declared Berg to be sexually deprived and the rights of children in the cult were violated. The cult's members were abusive. We know that. Then there's something that they put in an act called the Love Charter. I think was something to help, like, protect the children. But, you know, the children should have been protected in the first place.
But again, cults.
Yes, I understand that, but there is still a limit to what you...
Honey, I sense a pattern with these fucking cults. They literally are just like, well, we're just gonna do what we want, so fuck morals kind of thing.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're going off the basis of, like, Jesus, you know, that's sus.
Lot of sus shit has been in the name of Jesus, honey.
Jesus?
Jeebus.
No, honey, his name's Jesus.
Jesus.
He's sus.
God damn it, I just got that.
Jesus. At least he's not like Joe Jojas.
No, he's not like Joe Jojas.
The people of children of God are still sexual, but they have been encouraged to imagine Jesus in joining them in sex or masturbation during the ecstatic fantasy. Men were required to see themselves as women to avoid the gay.
Wait, what?
So, if you were in Children of God and you wanted to, you know, fondle yourself inappropriately, you had to imagine yourself as a lady, so you weren't gay.
Like with a cock?
I don't know. And you're supposed to also, like, imagine Jesus there?
I mean, if he could turn fucking water to wine, imagine what freaky shit he could do in the bedroom. Imagine what he could turn his fingers into.
I'm never showing my evangelistic grandmother this. He
just turns his hand into a squirrel and then puts it in your cooch.
Oh my god. You've been watching too much Family Guy.
Just nibbling around in there.
Lemmy Winks, is that you?
Just fucking, just scratching the clit like it's a fucking walnut.
Oh my god. Oh, I didn't get to do my joke.
What?
So, for those of you who don't know what communal life is, I know I'm like backtracking, but communal life is when you all live together. Some cult members were forced to have jobs, and they just turn around, get their paycheck, and turn around and just hand it to the cults. And I'm about to age myself here, but in the original live action of Alvin and the Chipmunks, Alvin, it was one of the chipmunks said, "Yeah, our parents left us to join a commune."
That's fucking rad.
Yeah,
I love dark shit like that in old kids.
Yeah, and
awesome.
I was writing this out, and that's exactly what I thought of too.
That's really cool.
Berg also had these things called Mo letters. I don't know if there's like specific meaning behind Mo, but basically it was like his teachings. I don't have a lot of information on that, but there's a movie on Netflix called Children of God, and it was directed by John Smithson. It was done in 1994. That one follows a family who had, the mom and dad, and I think a couple of the kids had joined the cult, and it kind of follows them for till when they left. So that's it for Children of God. But if you feel like Googling the Family International, which is now what they go by currently.
Yeah, that really annoyed me that they're still a thing.
Yeah, so they are still functioning. And they do not, is it renounce?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do not renounce David Berg. In fact, if you go find their history portion on their early 2000s setup of a web page on thefamilyinternational.org, and you go to the history and you find David Berg's name in the early history, it will hyperlink him to davidberg.org.
I love how he has a .org.
Yeah, he has a
so
.org.
Stupid.
And it's rather bananas.
The educational teachings of this bitch boy.
And the top page of davidberg.org says, "The man, his mission, and his message." And there's photographs and videos and audio. And this man, look at him.
It's a fucking rad beard he's got going there.
He looks like Magellan.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it's like Magellan.
Yeah.
How do you spell Magellan? Let's see what Siri has to say. Magellan. Cool. I was right. Let's see. Yeah, he looks like Magellan.
Yeah, kinda does. He's got a way wider beard, but...
Well, yeah, but, in the face, he
Yeah.
looks like Magellan, unfortunately. But yes, the Family International, formerly known as the Children of God, are still acting today. I don't think it's sus cult stuff, but it's still pretty sus for Jesus.
That's fucking cool.
That's my favorite joke. I'm going to keep using it.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm guessing a lot of cults do things for Jesus.
Yeah, pretty much. That's
I'm
how
sure...
it starts. I just finished a Jim Jones documentary today.
Really?
Yeah, on HBO.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, thanks to my mom's stepdad. He watches he'll turn something on TV he thinks I might like, and he was right this time, and I found it on HBO.
Nice.
It was called Very Scary People, and it's got like Gacy and things like that.
Yeah, those fun bastards.
Oh yeah. All right.
So basically, he just kind of pieced out, disappeared into the mist through a smoke bomb.
Yeah, pretty much. He either died or fled.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So. All right, and that was the first episode of Demon Reviews, where I'm reviewing a chapter out of that book, which was again. Oh, I forgot the name of it already. Whoops, that's why we put it in notes, kids.
I love fish brain.
Exactly. Cults. The Truth Behind the World's Most Shocking Cults by Nigel Cawthorne. And that is where I got my source information from, and I will link it in the video notes later.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing we can see more like just cult-related stuff from you in the future?
It'll kind of be a mix of everything. I I've got some pages marked out for cults, in the cult book, but I also have Helter Skelter I want to look more into, specifically on the Manson issues. But also I've got some books. There's a book that I'm kind of slowly working my way through called Lolita. And that one's just tough from start to finish. So I'll get to that one eventually, but I wouldn't hold my breath. Well, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
All right, bye, folks.
Bye.